Hello viewers of COD Carnage, this is Jared at Subway, and today you guys are going to be watching me go 36-0 and actually win as a survivor, uninfected, which I think is really rare, and of course I get a MOAB with 36 kills and all that, so it's quite an interesting gameplay. Today I'm going to be talking about how to get better at infected and some tips and tricks to do better and not die and last longer and sometimes even win as survivor, because it has become very rare since they added the throwing knife on every class. The first thing you want to do is decide which map and gun you want to play with, and there is a priority. Like some of the game types are better for infected and some of them are better for the survivors, and the best would be the FMGs for the survivors, and the worst would be the Striker vs Juggernaut, because no matter what, that game mode is terrible. Like Striker vs Juggernaut, it just always ends badly. I've never seen somebody get a MOAB. I've never seen somebody last very long. It's just a shitty game type that you want to avoid at all costs. After that, when you're picking your guns, you want to vote for the maps that have FMGs first, and then Type 95 and PP90 would be close second. I'm not sure really which one I prefer. Type 95 is great for picking off people on long range maps, but PP90 can gun down a lot more people in close range combat, and it could make you last longer if you're the last one alive. So I'd recommend the PP90 if you're playing by yourself and you don't think that your teammates are going to probably last that long, but I would recommend the Type 95 if you're playing with some friends that actually know what they're doing, so all of you can work together to kind of pick them off at a distance, and it won't be left to just being you being engulfed by 17 zombies. As for my strategy on where I stay on a map, typically in the beginning of a match, I'll actually run around. Well, first of all, the first one infected, you don't want to mess with, like, because they have a gun. It's very easy for them to kill you, but once two people are infected, I usually run around the map and I gather up as many kills as I can before a bunch of people are infected, and it gets a lot more difficult to do. Because then at that time, as you'll see as later in the video, I move back to a safer position where I could see all angles of where people could be coming from, and I could again pick people off at a distance with my Type 95. But for the love of God, please do not mistake this as getting in a spot. Never ever just get in a spot. Like, that's the worst thing you could do. The people up on top of the dome, like sitting up and trying to lay down and shoot people as they're coming up, they're gonna get throwing knives no matter what they do. Like, I've never seen somebody get very far doing that or actually win, because eventually your other teammate's gonna die and they're all gonna run up there from the other side and you're gonna be dead in no time. So basically you need to find an area that's open where you can actually run away from people if they're getting too close, because with the specialist bonus you could pretty much run the same speed as the zombies and then do a quick 180 turn if you're on high sensitivity and take them out before they're able to actually knife you. And you don't want to be running in a straight, like, predictable path either, because they're going to grab you with those throwing knives before you even know it. My next tip is to not be afraid to drop shot. You shouldn't drop shot if there's a lot of zombies around, but there's still like 5 zombies and one's kind of coming at you and it's really close actually, like where you're in distance of him knifing you, you're going to want to drop shot, because you'll drop shot, you'll still be firing into them, and they're just going to knife right over your head and you'll get the kill and you'll live to kill a zombie another day. Another thing that I don't think many people do is being aware of your minimap and where your teammates are. See, right now I know that I have a teammate to my left that's watching the dome door, so I'm free to watch these 2 alleyways coming down to me for as long as I want until the other teammate dies, or he warns me that there's somebody coming from that way. So effectively your teammates will become kind of meat shields, like, because they'll run out, they'll kill them, you just turn over and kill them. And as I said before, you can probably see that I'm now in a place where I can see every entrance to where I am and pick people off at a distance before they're getting into knifing range. But I still have to be moving around and watching out for the throwing knives that everybody's going to be tossing at this point, because they didn't want me to call on my MOAB. Well, that's all I have for tips, but since there's a COD Carnage video, I will tell you guys a little bit about myself, my channel, and what I do. My name is actually Travis. Against popular belief, I'm not Jared. And no, I will not make you a sandwich and whatever, just suck my foot long. But I make commentaries practically every day, and they're usually about funny stories from my life, topics that are going on right now, or I'll give some tips and tricks now and then at things I'm good at, like Infected, which I've now posted. I think this is my 4th MOAB that I've put up from Infected, and I think I have a few more actually that I'm going to upload soon. And actually the score can't be shown in this video because one of them dashboarded, so it saved the game up to where the dashboard was, but it won't let me see the scoreboard. And I actually ended up 36-0. As you can see, there was a lot of people looking at me right at the end. I just thought it was kind of funny. If it would have gone for one more second, I guarantee I would have been dead. So it was pretty much down to the wire. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed and you can get some MOABs and Infected with these helpful tips I've given you. And I hope to see you guys around on my channel. Later.